What's up, YouTube? GameOver86 coming back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Far Cry 5. One of my subscribers, oh, that fresh game smell, asked me to review this. Yes, I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion. Yes, gameplay will be shown while I review this. So if you're new to this channel and you enjoy what you see, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. Smash the thumbs up. And for all my returning subscribers, this one goes out to the guy that asked, hey, when are you going to do a Far Cry 5 review? This one goes out to you, buddy. My brother brought me this game to review. It's still brand new, unopened, and I'm going to open it, and I'm going to review it. I'm going to crack jokes on it, and I'm going to rant about it. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's shitty bad. But if there's some good points and bad points, I'm going to mention them all. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging because I want you guys to see the truth, hear the truth, and that's what I bring in this channel. No bullshit, because, hell, they're not fucking sponsoring me anyway. This is me and me only. So sit back and let's enjoy Far Cry 5 review. So here we are talking about Far Cry 5 and the little detailed opinions in the game. I thought that it was really well done, showing you guys some of the graphics in here. This is the review, rant, jokes, inside and out. I'm going to be talking a little bit of funny shit about the game, telling you guys some good points, some bad points, some stuff that they could change, some stuff that they could do better, obviously. But I think overall this game is great, and it was fun. So let's welcome to Far Cry 5 review. Hope County. Hope County. Center. Center. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So as this is loading, my sweet name over there, as you guys can see, is Nap Dugout X. Anybody wants to add me to Xbox One, throw me an ad. Let me know who you are on the subscriber list if you are that person. And I will be happy to play with you every now and then whenever I have the time. Shoot me a message. If I don't get back to you, don't take any offense to it. I'm just busy, busy, busy. But if I do have time, I will play. And I will talk. Right now I'm starting out just showing the game. Getting in a plane, getting ready to do some fun stuff. Given that whole design, it's really unique. The thing you guys gotta like about this game is not only the graphics are beautiful and the gameplay's fun, the story is way different than any other part of the Far Cry series, franchise, whatever. Downfall on this right here is you can't jump out of this plane because you're in an actual mission. So if you're in a mission, you have to cancel the mission or quit the mission. So obviously we're flying in, and I'm letting you hear some of the gameplay beforehand in the game just to let you guys kind of see. I'm just fidgeting around, shooting, showing you guys some of the mechanics in the game. You got a little bomb drop right here, and it's really unique. It's really fascinating how the game's changed so much. Story mode, it's really changed. You can play online, you can do all kinds of things in this game. It's fun. And right now you guys are watching me fly across and shoot up cars, trying to stop the people from attacking us, and trying to stop the cult from furthering along into each town. I'm also shooting these little silos that hold fuel and other good stuff. I think it's a really well done the way they explain this open world, and it feels good too. I did happen when I was out in the woods running in this game to run in out of bounds in a way. It popped up with like a red warning saying you're about to leave the area to run to get back before you respawn or start over the mission or whatever. So I ran back. After I already ran 20 miles going that way because I was just exploring the world. But right here it'll show these. This is weird. I fly between the trees and I'm like, what? It didn't bother me. It didn't even do anything. Yeah, I'm preaching about the graphics, right? No pun intended, preaching wise on a video game with a bunch of religion and preaching and sermons and all that stuff. It's really weird. Talking about the graphics and my plane flies right through the trees, but you're about to see me drop bombs on this back car. I mean, I know. Finally, I hit one. Now right down here, you'll see in the small corner that there's a guy right there heading out, and it's really unique. He ran off. He jumped out of the truck. He probably said, fuck it. This is my exit, man. This is where I live. He knows his corner when he's getting shot. He's like, peace. I'm out. But this is where the biggest fail happens, me flying. This is one complaint that I say. Ooh, look at that. And look, I'm still alive. I hold my gun up. You can either help revive yourself or die. Pretty much I let myself die. But the steering dynamics are a little hard to figure out because we're so used to using the right joystick to turn left and right and the left joystick to move and run and whatnot. So Far Cry 5 still is like all the other Far Cries when it comes to the steering mechanics. Still unique and hard to fly a plane. This guy's baptizing me right now as you guys are watching. I know, right? Shit, how long you gonna hold me under? My goodness. That guy looks like the guy off of Equalizer where he gets that piece of glass stuck in his neck off that movie with Denzel Washington in that market. Looks to me like that. I know, I went off script and off page. Look at this guy touching people in the head and holding his book of lies and deception. Jeez. Yeah. Then he hands him the book like it's some damn nuke. And the game, this ain't monitor recording crap. This is just how the game looks. I'm obviously disoriented. That's why you kind of see the blur image from his head. That's actual in-game footage. It's not off my computer or any of that stuff. So that's his brother to the right here. And then I'm walking up to the leader, which is, I believe, the main bad guy in the game. And they call him the father in the game. And look at him. Dorky ass aviators on. His rhinestone t-shirt. Just standing there trying to talk to me and preach. He's telling me about how sin will be washed and all this. And, you know, in the story, he does talk a little bit in it. I don't have a lot of the audio playing from the video game. But I jump, when I stop recording that, and I jump to this part to show you guys some of the shooting mechanics. The little red squares above their head helps you kind of aim and tell you where to shoot. And a lot of these guys you hit, they can be revived. That's the unique thing about that AI. In other AIs, it seems like in other Far Cry AIs, it was more dummied down. This one, there's still dummy downs on it. But when you look at the gameplay right here, these guys are not my specific ones I've hired. These are just people helping me out fight. The ones that you can actually hire and enjoy throughout the whole game after you save them, whether it be from a church or a gas station or a town. These guys have their set of perks, and you can hire them in the game to help you throughout missions, which is cool, because their AI is a little bit better than just the regular AI help in the game from the people that aren't really that good. And I'm showing you really shitty how horrible it is to aim on this game. And how the unique difference is from auto aim from Call of Duty World War II, where people shoot and think they're good, they don't realize auto aim's on, to where this game you don't have all that stuff. You have to aim and not be a sponge, like most people that play them games. So anyway, I got bored of sitting behind a rock, obviously. I pulled out my Uzi, you know how we roll. climbing up this ladder, getting ready to shit on this person. Obviously, he's weak. Take a couple bullets to his chest. Go down, and I talk to one of the guys in the game that's one of the story ministers, preachers in the game. He's pretty cool. The first town I took over and saved, he was part of that. He helps me out. Fast forward, we keep fighting the Colt all the way up to the hills across the bridge. And yes, they're shooting mortars on me, so I sit here with my binoculars and find out where they're at, like a nozzle. Find out where these chodes are at, and then I'm like, okay, well, this won't be too hard. So I come into this, I thought this was cool. I had to show you guys the glow and all that. That's kind of cool. Feel that glow, you know what I'm talking about? So anyway, I'm running. You know, I got my Nikes on, fuck the army boots, and I see these mortars coming. I'm thinking, oh shit, this wasn't a great idea. Well, as it hits the bridge above me that I just ran under. But I noticed when I'm shooting out here, by the way, I wigged this guy really, really well from distance. That's the best shot probably in the game for me, right? And we got it. Okay. Anyway, when the mortars hit the ground, dude, you can see right there, it messes up the shot. It messes up everything. Here's me looking like an idiot trying to shoot these people, and I don't realize they're actually behind the rock and the hill. And then I shoot this dumb shit running across the bridge, just in the stomach. Boom. It's like, yep, you should have stayed with the truck, pussy. This nozzle, listen, guys, while you're watching this part, if you guys got to go to the bathroom or get you a snack, go ahead, because I don't know what to say. I was fucking horrible. I mean, I'm being honest. What was I shooting at? And then I shoot him right there, and I'm not even fucking aiming that well there. It's funny how I aim in and miss him the whole time. Anyway, I get up to the mountain, I kill these shitheads, and this is what I mean by some of the AI. I know we'll fight stronger guys throughout the game, but I'm shooting a mortar, and he just looks at me, and he's like, fuck it. Just runs over my teammate. Now, this guy isn't part of the guy that follows me in the story. This is just one of my AIs helping me fight the game. So I revive him, you know, looking dumb shit right there. So anyway, I shoot this nozzle. There's more people running, because they just run at you like fucking cannibals in this game, for some reason. With fucking steel pipes. It's like they shot mortars and I have guns and they're seeing their buddies get shot. But no, they just run at you with a steel pipe and bats. Like they have no fucking weapons. So I took my time here because I just shot him twice and revived him. But this is how kind of some of the bad part of the game, in my opinion. How dumb the AI is. You know, I'm just showing you right here. He's just running at me. And there's more people coming. And me obviously helping out. After I'm done killing these people and running around, I get in the helicopter, it lands, and it takes off. It takes us to a little spot to chill. And this is where I kind of meet my other people, and I start seeing the other things in the game. Character-wise, they're all the same except for your main characters that you can hire to help you throughout the story. But right now I'm just showing you guys some of the scenery, the graphics, the game, overall what it looks like. I think it was really well done. You guys can see in this gameplay footage right here that it's just cool. I was looking at the moon, and yeah, the sun that does come to the left of that moon right there, which I'll show you video footage of that as well, but I was just kind of showing you guys. Well, here's the people I was talking about you can hire and have help you. These guys have specific skills and traits which you can upgrade and rank up, and you unlock these assigned slots. Right now I only have one. And these AI actually help and do pretty good. You know, you got a guy that flies around a plane, you got a sniper, you got a ground guy, you got a dog that helps you out in the game, which is really unique and fascinating, which is cool in the game, because who doesn't want a fucking dog helping them, right? So I'm showing you guys like all the people that will help you in this game and you meet. And I got a lot more to go. But I've been playing this game for about 4 hours total gameplay, off and on while I'm recording this. And then here's your perks. And I suggest anybody out there that buys this game and wants to figure out a best way of doing it, and you can do it your own way. But I can give you guys some tips that help me out playing this game. I went ahead and got the parachute, the grappling hook, the wingsuit. And I got other unique things to start out with. That's what I would do. I get the stealth boots. I get also the picks, the locks. Because in the game, you've got to pick doors and pick safes. And it really does. You got to take your time on it. But it does help out. And you get more money and get more loot and stuff like that. That does further and help you get more ability points in the game. Because they start to get kind of pricey. And some of the people in the game, it's just one of them things where you sit back and you think to yourself, well, how can I get the game quicker and faster and whatnot? So I'm showing you kind of through the hub and everything, and I'm explaining in these perks that that's what I would do first. I would get, obviously, a parachute because you're going to be jumping out, and you can jump on towers to disable them. A wingsuit will help you glide to an area where you need. Obviously, the picks will help you open up more safes, get more money to buy more things, to upgrade more things. And also the stealth boots to where you can sneak around, disable stuff down on the ground, and end up just killing your people, the bad guys. And then the fishing pole, obviously, you want to get because you want to fish and get some fish and just have some fun on the side. Some people just enjoy that. Why buy a hunting game or a fishing game when you could just buy this game and do it all in one? And it actually looks way better. So I was showing you the world, what it looked like, and the sisters and brothers and whatnot. Jacob, Faith, and I think John are the brothers and sisters in the game. And I'm showing you just the hill where we're at. And I accidentally fuck up right here, and I meant to not punch her. I meant to see if I could loot, and I actually ended up punching her. Well, then she gets pissed, shoots at me, the dog starts attacking me. All in all, I stopped recording because I don't want you guys to see me kill an innocent dog and a fucking woman on the game. But then I started recording again, this big ass bear attacks me, and look at this shit. You tell me this ain't Sea of Thieves, man, where you can hit the shark 3 times and they die. Man, shit, I put 4 bullets in his head and he just runs off like, fuck it, I need to go find something to eat. And I'm just like, what the hell? I shoot him that many times with a high-power rifle and you just go run off. So I was chasing him. Motherfucker, man, I'm hungry. I want some skin. I want to upgrade my player. I look at my boy up there, and this is one of the guys that I hired off to the D-pad right there. You can see when I pop back up and aim, the D-pad right there to the left, that guy's flying. He's the flying guy that can help you out. So I'm shooting at this helicopter and whatnot. Eventually, he does fly around and shoot that helicopter down, which is pretty unique and pretty fascinating. And right now, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to talk a little bit about in the midway point. Okay, so this is a lot better. I know that you guys were watching video play and listening to my commentary on the video game. I was just stopping it in between to tell you guys a little bit about what I appreciate on the game and what I've thought of the game overall. And then I'll do an end out with the view and my opinions and what I think of the game. Obviously, the game is amazing, as you guys can tell from the video play footage. If you have a 4K HDR TV, I'm going to tell you right now, it's amazing. I captured this on my monitors, and I think that it's just great. I mean, my monitors, you can tell there's a difference, but on 4K HDR, it's amazing. But on this one, it's still really great detailed work. I mean, down to the precision, as you guys can see in the game. The story's unique, and I thought that the overall concept was different than any other Far Cry that they used to do. A lot of people may disagree on that, but I personally think that it was a different Far Cry. And I'll explain later on. I was just kind of stopping to let you guys know that I forgot to tell you that I did record this on my monitors, and they're not 4K or HDR support or any of that. So a lot of it's just 1080p recording, but it still looks good. So for people out there that don't have a 4K TV or planning to get one if you're really wanting to play this game, especially on the X. The Xbox One X, it's pretty game, great detailed work. If you don't have a 4K TV, it still upscales and still makes it if you have an X. If you don't have an X, but you have a 1080p TV, I still think this game looks pretty. I played them on all different things just to see, but I just want to let you guys know the recorded gameplay footage is not in 4K. It's not in HDR, but I'm letting you know it is very pretty in it. And I just don't have a 4K monitor right now, and I couldn't be in there recording with my kids running around and all that stuff, trying to switch it over here to my PC just to edit it. It was taking too much time to do, and I wanted to get it out there for you guys because I haven't made a video in like a day. So I'm always trying to shell out videos trying to produce and you know, do these videos and edit them for you guys, and I hope you guys appreciate it. If you guys are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. Let's sit back and watch the rest of it, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final opinion, my final thought on the overall game. So after hearing me ramble on about the game and kind of give you guys some inputs, I killed this badass Wolverine. Yes, it said Wolverine when I skinned it. That's why there's a blade. So I killed it. I had to go back and show you guys that. And right now, I'm just showing you guys some of the outside features of the game. There's a lot of running if you don't have a vehicle. I run up to this yes sign, and I was fascinated by it because I am a wrestling fan, and Daniel Bryan came back from injury, so yes on that. But I looked behind the sign, and I figured I could maybe, you know, tag it or something or climb it, but I couldn't. And as I read, the Father stinks. And I keep showing you guys these features in the back of the game, and I know I'm running through the trees right now, but I'm kind of showing you guys this whole horizon, you know, on the horizon. I'm showing you guys up here on the ridge just how beautiful this open world sandbox game looks. And throughout this, I'm showing you guys how detailed and how well this game was put together. I look at everything, and I want to show you guys what you guys possibly would want to see, rather than just a quick review of somebody saying, yeah, the game's awesome, I played it for 30 seconds, but it made it look like I played it for 18 hours, and I want you guys to understand and all this. So I'm doing a little bit more in depth, showing you guys the stars, how pretty everything stands out in this game. And this is streaming from my Xbox One X, but it's on monitors where I'm capturing this video. So yes, it does look very well on just 1080p monitors, but know that I'm streaming it from my Xbox One X. It's just on my PC monitors that I have in here as well. And the whole concept of this, of me showing you all this detailed stuff, is the sun starts to appear and it starts to lighten up before your very eyes. And I wanted everybody to see that, to see how detailed it all changes. And I backed up in a tree, I apologize, but it shows all kinds of stuff flying around. You know, you got birds and bugs and whatnot. And I'm showing you guys this sun and showing you guys all the detailed stuff, because on an HDR TV 4K, which you won't see pretty much in here, even though this is 1080p, on the 4K, it's so amazing. The game is stunning. Everything that you could want when it comes to high dynamic range, it's so fun. The game is so unique. Like, there's so many games that I can pinpoint and say, but this game right here is so fascinating and so unique. And I got my daughter in the background. I do apologize. She's over there talking in the back. So I'm sitting here showing you guys the water, and I'm letting you guys kind of see everything in here. I didn't run into any fish. I just wanted to give you kind of that viewpoint from the water, from the ground, me shooting the bullets, showing you guys all the detailed graphic work, how beautiful this was, how clear this water is. And just swimming around, just kind of giving you guys an idea of the game, because, you know, I'm reviewing it, and I'm kind of commentating and showing you guys what you guys might want to see. I ran right into two trees. Wow. And so I'm running up this hill, and I'm just showing you a lot of detailed work in the game that a lot of people might like. And some of this stuff I'm showing because I'm trying to show you guys this world as it goes. And here's John Seed's section, one of the brothers from the Father. And I'm just showing you guys all this, and you can fast travel wherever you unlock, but there's sections in the game where Faith and Jacob also run. But you take sections at a time, and it tells you within the game. So the next part of this game, after this loads, is I'm in the first town that I saved. You know, liberated all the bad guys, and I pushed back the coal. And I got to show you this sign. Look at this. The bar is called Spread Eagle. I laughed when I first seen it. I thought it was a strip club, so I went in, obviously. Checked it out. It wasn't. It was just a bar and a bunch of people in there talking to me. And there's a garage, and there's the church that I go and talk to the priest that I showed you guys earlier in the game. Or the minister, whatever. He wears a white collar, so I figured he's a priest. Now, this is where it kind of gets unique in the game. And I'm not about preaching or anything like that. But I seen the Jeremiah 23:16 right there on the sign. It kind of got me thinking. When I ran this way, I was like, wait a minute. So I ran back and I started thinking, what is that? And what it says is, I'm not going to quote it word for word, and I'm just showing you guys right now in here all the detailed stuff. What they didn't have to do in the game, but they chose to do in the game. And just really show you guys how great this is. But Jeremiah 23:16 is, it's a verse that says, shouldn't listen to all the prophets prophesize the false and not follow, because they're not telling you the truth. Don't believe, don't listen to the false prophets. Follow the Lord and all this stuff. So it ties into the game. So I thought that was unique how they put that scripture in there in the game. And for everybody out there that's, doesn't believe in the Bible, I'm not trying to go there or whatever. I'm just saying in the game, that's how detailed they went into this game. And I thought they did a miraculous job. I'm just messing around right now, just showing you guys some stuff. I go in here to check out some stuff, obviously, in the game. And all in all, the game is fun. If you guys enjoy playing a unique story, a dark story, a different story that everybody's not used to, this is a game that you guys need to check out and really play. I think you guys will really be fascinated by it. And I've only played, like I said, 3 to 4 hours, and this is some of the HDR shots that you would get on your TV. Like I said, this is 1080p. I'm showing you guys what it all looks like from different viewpoints. There's my guy helping me out over the skies. He's just watching my back because he follows me throughout the game every now and then, unless I don't want him to. And I'm just showing you guys how great detailed this game really was. And I keep saying that, and I don't want to be so repetitive, but right now I'm going to show you some of the stuff you can build and craft in the game, whether it be grenades or not. And I just want you guys to appreciate this video. I hope you guys do like this video. If you guys are checking out Far Cry 5 and you have an Xbox, remember to add me. Nap Dugout. It's NAPPDUGOUT, and then a lowercase x. And then add me, and like I said, I'll try to play with you guys if I get time. Don't take offense to it or delete me if I don't play sometimes. Sometimes I'm just busy, or I'm playing something else and reviewing something else, or working on YouTube. But I hope you guys do appreciate this video, and I'm going to let myself intro out and leave you guys with the last review thoughts. So I thought the game was great. Just to start where we were going in and out of gameplay footage, to me, I thought the game was great. I thought, it starts out with this cult family in Montana. Obviously you've seen some of the stuff in there. I tried to show you some cool detailed shots of like the moon, the stars, the sky, the sun, and whatnot. You guys seen the video, and I wanted to show just little detailed things that come around in the game that really stand out on a 4K or HDR TV. I really thought that all the mechanics in the game were pretty good. I thought the thing that they did really well was, I thought the story's great. And I explained this midway through in this game review, that people out there that think that the game is the same as all the others, well, in my opinion, none of the other ones went more realistic when it came to story. I know that there could be terrorists in the other ones like Far Cry 4, and I know that there's old animals, and you guys could have been cavemen-like things in Primal. And I know Far Cry 3 and 2 and 1 and whatnot all had that kind of terrorist, I'm on a boat, island, whatnot story. But this one's more realistic because there are cults in this world. There are these types of crazy people. And I'm not saying if you're in it, you're crazy. I'm just explaining from my point of view. There's people out there that if you don't believe that way and they're in a cult following and they make you do crazy stuff and then it returns to violence at any no way, shape, or form that I'm saying that this game's making people do that, or I'm just saying when you look at the reality of where Far Cry went from 1 to 4 to Primal, they really just turned away and went straight hardcore right to the heart of America. And this happens everywhere, not just in the United States, but this is all over the world. But they went straight fucking right and just veered off the cliff and said, you know what, we're going to take this game to a different story, different level. And I thought that was great. I thought that's what's different about Far Cry, that needed to be different, because the same Far Cries were the same. You climb up towers, you tear them down, which you do in this game. But the overall story in the game is more dark. It's more methodical. When you first start watching the game, you start thinking to yourself, oh my God, this, when you hear the church music singing when you walk into the church, and you hear all these people that are just praising this guy who they call the Father, it's just insane how they would sit there and worship all this, and the way the story is driven, and how they preach in the game. And I do show a little bit of Jeremiah 23:16, and I'm not really big into quoting or speaking biblical, and I'm not wanting people to think that, but in the game, for the game purposes, it was Jeremiah, I think, 23:16, which meant God told them not to believe what the prophets are prophesying, and to not follow in what they're saying in their word. Don't believe in their word, because they're leading you down a false sense of of life, pretty much, and to believe and follow in the Lord. It's cool because they put that sign up there, and I was thinking, what does 23:16 Jeremiah say? So I looked it up and I read it, and I was like, okay, that's cool, because they're putting in these things for the game. So I wanted to kind of get the full detail aspect of that. I mean, that's how well detailed they went. They literally put a verse in there for you to, if you don't know the Bible or whatever, or if you don't know the scripture, you'd Google it, obviously, and it tells you, and it kind of ties in the story, and you kind of get the whole aspect of the story, which is very well done. He has two brothers and a sister, and you got to kind of just go around and slowly tear them all down before you go and fight the Father, and it's awesome. I suggest people out there, if they enjoy kind of story driven, but more of a dark side story where it's somewhat reality in a way than fiction, pick this game up. If you like really detailed, hard-working video games, I think that they did a great job. Far Cry 5, to me, gets an 8.5 out of 10. The reason why I didn't give it a 9 or a 10 for people out there that possibly will ask in the comments is because, well, there are some repetitive things in the game when it comes to climbing towers and stuff, and that does kind of get repetitive in the game, so which it might be a turnoff to a lot of people. But as far as everything you can do in the game, from driving a boat to flying a plane to shooting bombs to dropping bombs to doing any of that stuff, it's really unique. They've changed up the whole aspect to where you're not, they based it better in the maps, to where when you're playing the game, you don't feel like you're all the way over here and then you have to run all the way over here and then all the way over here. It's like more in a sectionary, but it is in an open sandbox kind of world. So it feels like you're not having to go, 4,000 meters this way to the north and then come back 3,000 to the south just to finish something near. They kept it closer around, and it's easier to get skill points in this game to rank up your guys' stuff to help him throughout the game. The crafting mechanics are good in it. Just the way you could find just a little shack and loot it and whatnot, and fish and hunt and all that stuff. It is fun, kind of like the Primal and the Far Cry thing, but it's more unique because it's more modern. It's like 2018, and they made it in that kind of way. So it's really unique how everything just turns in the game when it goes from daylight to night. The stars, the moon, the sun, the shading. Everything's just really well done. And if you guys did enjoy this video, and this is where I'm going to wrap it up, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Smash the thumbs up button. Share this video if you guys like it. This is one of my first ones that I did review with game footage, so I hope you guys do appreciate it. I do want to eventually keep doing some more game reviews coming up, whether they be good or bad. This one's good in this opinion, so I hope you guys do like it. And for all my new, for returning subscribers, thank you for all the support. I do appreciate it. For any new guys watching or new people watching, hit the subscribe button if you do like this. Also follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, man. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And I'm gonna be leaving some polls and stuff eventually to see what you guys want on Twitter. Normally is where I'm at a lot. And I'm also going to be posting upcoming things for what my next video is and will be working on in the future. Also, I mean, I do game reviews. I also do game rants, like I said, but I'm also going to be doing game pickups and gameplays and whatnot. And I'm eventually going to be streaming on YouTube. So I hope everybody's ready for that because I'm going to bring some entertainment value there. And I hope you guys just enjoy it because I'm going to enjoy you guys out there. But it does take time, and I do appreciate everybody's patience, support, and love and kind words, like always. So, anyway, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Game Over 86 is out. Peace, guys.